with the poster that you've created if you have all the elements included. And if you want to check again, if you hold for your guides to make sure everything is contained and that you've also made sure that you've added bleed to this poster. I have all my guides and bounding boxes turned off. So if I hit Control or on a Mac Command, colon or semicolon, you will see that it shows now. If I zoom in, you can see that it shows the bleed line here. This is the trim line, and this is the margin, which will displays our live or safe area. So we want to keep everything contained inside this area here. This is the trim. This is what will be the finished size of the page, and then anything outside of that is the bleed, and that will be cut off. So now we want to make sure that we have all our information. Have you done a spell check? So that's really important. If we go to the edit menu, we can go down to spelling and check spelling, or command or control I. So let's check the spelling. So it's going to obviously go through some of the names here. So let's move this over here. So we can skip that one. Eventbrite, I had to make sure I spelled bright properly. Make sure you do as well. Conestoga.ca is correct. This name, I believe, is correct based, I did a copy paste from Eventbrite, so hopefully that information is also correct. And it'll go through each name. And the reason why it's picking up these ones is because I did a hard return and it thinks I should have a capital letter here. So I can skip those. And it's gone through the whole page, so I click done. So now that I'm satisfied, I've done my spell check, I'm ready to save this. There are two ways that we could do this. We could simply just do an export and save only a PDF print document. We could do that. But your best bet is if you want to save the whole page along with each component that you've placed, as well as the fonts that you've used. And we have this element here, we've placed the picture in the background, the logo itself. I grabbed a couple other things. So what I'm going to do, instead of do a file export, I am going to do a file not save as. I want to go down here to package. So I want to file package. So what that's going to do is not only create the necessary PDF I need for a printer, but it's also going to pick up all my fonts, all my linked images that I've used in this. It will even pick up some of the colors. The print settings, it will eventually ask me about the PDF. So if we hit package right now, I'm going to, I'm putting that in my folder for this class. And if you take a look at everything, it says, what do you want to do? I want my fonts. I want all my linked graphics. You don't have to do any of these here. So by default, it's leaving out hidden things. Now, this is where our select PDF preset. So if we go down here, make sure you have at least PDF X1A. Like I said, when we visited Cobra Printing, I have used Cobra Printing and their process is X4. This is industry standard right now. It works for everybody, so we'll make sure we still have our PDF X1A. It will include a legacy file, so if your printer needs to make a simple change or needs to modify the color image in order for it to print better on his press, then you need to include the IDML file. So that's an InDesign modified legacy file. It will open in an older version of InDesign, which is great to have. So now we're going to have package. So this is where they give you all that copyright stuff. So make sure you haven't stolen anything. And here we go. Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to create a proper PDF, gather all of your stuff. So what is that going to look like? I'm going to Windows shade, all the stuff that I have on my desktop, active on my desktop, so I can check the folder. So I put that in my Conestoga folder, in this class folder, and I should have an event click folder. So as you can see, it saved my links, my document fonts, and here's my event poster. So let's see what that looks like. If we properly saved it with Blade, there's one thing it didn't do. It didn't save any of the print marks here. For now, for marking, that's okay, but I'll want to investigate as to why that didn't happen. All right. It looks good to me. So that, if you can then zip your file folder. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on my folder. You can right click on the folder, and on a PC you would do, what would you do? It would say something down here, new. In the case on a Mac, we just have to compress it. It's not even in here. Let's see. The reason is I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it. Here it is, compress. Oh, on a PC it would say send to, I believe. So it's created the zip, and that's what you'll upload for marking. All right, thanks everybody.